So Jenny, I can't remember, like, how did we meet? Like, how did we get connected to help you guys out?
So I had a networking event actually at my office.
That's right.
We
That's
were
right.
both
Yeah.
in a magazine, and I had a networking event here with attendees from the magazine, and you came in and hounded me. No, I'm just kidding. You came in and started talking to me about what you did and your
Mhm.
practice. And I was like, man, I initially was thinking to myself that this app could be really beneficial for my husband's business, which is a golf
Mhm.
performance business. And through meeting with you several times over in meetings with my husband about the golf performance, I actually decided that ultimately this was going to be a great decision for us. So we
Cool.
met and moved forward.
Yeah, no, I remember that now. Yeah, that was I think it was upstairs at your location down there in Naples, Florida.
Yes.
That's awesome. I remember that too. And speaking of Naples, Florida, right? This is a very seasonal town, right? So with having an app, right, having the support and stuff like that too, we have our season, quote unquote, from October to May, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people end up leaving, from that May to October. So how has that seasonality factor played a part in now having this app-based coaching technology too?
Absolutely. And you hit it on the head that with our clients, majority of them are leaving from May to October. And we struggled in the past keeping up with a food log or a dietary log, nutrition log, because our clients that would track on paper, we had paper logs like we were back in the 1990s or something. But a lot of our clients were using the paper logs, especially seeing that we use the 60 plus see the 60 plus population. But when they would go home over summer, they would slide back on their accountability and on their progress because they just would stop tracking. Well, if I'm tracking on paper and you're not here for me to give it to you, well, I'm going to keep tracking. And we know that accountability factor is so important for lifestyle adjustments and modifications. So utilizing the app, and again, being user friendly where our clients can just take pictures of what they're eating through the app, has been really helpful to maintain that accountability over the summer, to where they're not, on MyFitnessPal trying to figure out where all their ingredients are of the meal. They're just simply snapping a picture. And then when we meet with them, they can pull it up and I could be like, what is that a picture of? And they remember what they ate, which is really helpful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we've heard the same thing from so many businesses too, that it's helped with like those seasonality, fluctuations, not only in client progress, but also in business revenue and just sustainability and overall growth. It's so awesome to see that you guys have over 100, members on your app now and such too. So that's awesome. As far as for getting to the point where you now are able to adjust and support your clients with those seasonality components, right? How do you feel and describe some of the process that went along with kind of figuring out, okay, I can actually use this app now to be able to combat those seasonal fluctuations? Like, what kind of discovery and support did you have to provide to your team to be able to get them to support you in making sure that those seasonal fluctuations weren't there anymore?
Right, for sure. And it's all about, communicating with the team like, hey, we have this resource. We need to be teaching our clients how to use it. Make sure they have the videos to be able to watch on learning how to use the app, telling them that they don't have to use every aspect of the app if that's overwhelming to them. Like, just take a picture of your food. Our clients are more successful when they're more accountable. The more successful they are, the likelihood that they're going to keep the continuous visits and stay on a membership and follow up with us more consistently. As soon as they become less accountable and not seeing progress, then they're going to fall off the schedule. Why would they want to come to a weekly appointment virtually if they're not being successful? So just showing the team that, hey, there's these areas that the clients can be utilizing the app that are simple for them. It's going to improve their progress and accountability, which is going to keep them on your schedule and, keep the money in the bank and their pocket for our clients when they can keep patients on their schedule. So it's all about finding the right thing for the right client. The other thing that we're utilizing the app for over the summer is to create some workouts for our clients to help keep them accountable to exercise while they're seasonal and up north, and especially if they're traveling where they don't have a steady gym, but we can write them some home workouts or some band workouts to be doing on their own time. And that's also been very helpful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The accountability factor is so huge. It's I think one of the biggest components of what the app provides too, from the messaging features to the group features to everything that you mentioned too, from habits to nutrition and workouts and such. So that's awesome, Jenny. Thank you so much for sharing that piece as well.